It will surprise none of you to hear that the Access Media is now shilling tooth and nail for the upcoming Lesbian Night game 1348X Voto because their social media manager had attacked Knight's Path for saying, yeah, we don't want to put modern day politics into our experience. I have a few different things to show off, but before I get into the topic, if you enjoy the content I create, check out the links in the description, join the community in my live streams, and consider supporting through Patreon or YouTube memberships. Now, I have done another video on the Knight's Path and Ex Voto situation. It will be linked down below, but basically the developers of Knight's Path came out and said that they didn't want to push a modern agenda with their experience. They wanted to create a really fun, entertaining game, and that's all they set out to do. And then 1348X Voto's social media manager said, mark this game on your modern agenda, because they're desperate for attention. 1348X Voto comes out in just a few weeks at the beginning of March. Nobody's been talking about it. Nobody's been pre-ordering it. Nobody's been wishlisting it. And so they need as much help as they can get. And now, of course, because this game is a lesbian night game, the Access Media is shilling for it tooth and nail. You have Pink News, which is a feminist rag sheet, saying people are seriously hyped for upcoming lesbian night game 1348X Voto. Literally nobody is. And the social media accounts that are hyping this game up, that are shilling for this game, that are saying they're excited for this game, they're not going to actually buy this experience. They're not actually going to consume this content because they're not gamers. They're just activists who are very loud on social media. They are saying that the hype has skyrocketed after its story trailer released, and it seemed to suggest that Eta and Bianca are in love. A clip in the trailer shows the pair, presumably before the bandit raid, sharing a touching moment in a nearby field. It then shows Eta having survived an attack from bloodthirsty raiders, clutching a medallion belonging to Bianca in a moment best described as unabashed sapphic yearning. Now, there's people saying, lesbian night game? Oh my gosh! Pink News is even saying that 1348X Voto's possible lesbian protagonist has right-wingers raging, but my problem is, of course, that these people are now marketing their game simply off of controversy because they know it's not going to sell if that isn't their talking point. If it isn't, we're being unfairly targeted and people are being bigoted. Only 5 people are going to show up. Yeah, maybe now 10 people are going to show up to buy it. But I think it is insane that Pink News is sitting here and also not talking about how the reason why this game is even being talked about at all right now is because they went out of their way to attack a game because the social media manager that's running the Xvoto account doesn't like the politics of another game or the lack thereof politics. Of course, if you don't make a political statement now and you don't scream from the top of the mountain that you are a raging lunatic lefty, well, then they call you an alt-righter. They say that your silence is violence, all of these ridiculous claims. But you also have the gamer putting up multiple defense pieces for this title, saying 1348X Voto's lesbian night is the shakeup the medieval genre needs. Ah, yes, you're going to sit here and say that, well, this character is more historically accurate because she doesn't have eyeliner and mascara and lipstick on, even though she's a lesbian knight in the 14th century. Yeah, guys, because she definitely wouldn't face any problems in that time frame, right, guys? Oh my god, this is insane. You also have the gamer saying 1348X Voto, the queer medieval game with a $25 price tag, has reached 100,000 wish lists on Steam, and I believe that this is a lie based off of information that we have. So, taking a look at the SteamDB most wishlisted chart, 1348 X Voto is sitting at position 498 with 5,746 followers. They claim that they're already over 100,000 wishlists, but that doesn't add up because Knight's Path is sitting at position 236 with 15,487,000 followers. I have confirmed that Knight's Path is over 122,000 wish lists, and that was days ago. So I bet that they are significantly higher than that. But there's no possible way that X Voto barely just crossed top 500, and that's at 100,000. If Knight's Path is over 100,000 and it's at 236, there's no possible way. The developers or the social media manager behind X Voto clearly are lying. So if they want to prove otherwise, that would be perfectly fine. But at this point in time, it to me is very obvious that they're lying. The gamer had written this entire piece about it saying, oh my gosh, it's only $25. It reached 100,000 wish lists. This is amazing. It's phenomenal. It's got LGBTQ representation, but it doesn't look like a good game. So who really cares about the representation? You also have the gamer writing 1348X Voto claps back at Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 knockoff's modern agenda comment. So anytime you don't like a game, you are saying that it is just a complete knockoff of that experience. Why? Because Kingdom Come Deliverance and Knight's Path share, I don't know, swords and shields and armor and a general time period. Like, you are insane to say that it is a complete knockoff. That means every game is a knockoff of something else, and that means you have to dock its score because it's got similarities. I don't know what they thought was going to happen here except for us pointing and laughing at them. But yeah, they did make the modern agenda comment because clearly we are seeing a problem in the video game industry where activists are more worried about pushing an agenda and pushing propaganda than creating high quality entertainment. It's not that surprising to see the Access Media running damage control for 1348X Voto and trying to get gamers to buy it based off of the fact that, ooh, it's got lesbians in it. But we've clearly found out that the Access Media does not affect gamers' purchases anymore. I mean, IGN put up a post on Relooted the other day. On X, it got 600,000 views, and the game's demo still had a 22 all-time player peak. That is abysmal. So, yeah, they can try to damage control and get some sales for 1348X Voto, but I think that this game is going to be dead on arrival based on what we've seen so far. And, well, it just makes the Access Media look even more pathetic. And I know a lot of people are saying they are not going to buy 1348X Voto because of the way that the social media manager has acted, and they need all the sales that they can clearly get. But that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this important and informative, make sure to give it a like, share it, and subscribe to the channel. And if you didn't, give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I'll talk to you all again in the next video really soon.